Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We, Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC, is a subsidiary of AFG Graphite. As minors, we embark on this speedcraft program under the leadership of our Chief Executive Officer, Managing Director, Amila Jayasinghe, and the guidance of HNB Toastmasters Club to develop our public speaking skills. Now, 10 weeks of speedcraft program have successfully come to an end. It's today the grand finale of Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC speedcraft program, for which this arena is especially prepared to perform with, that all of us have gathered throughout this session.
Speech is the power. Speech is to persuade, to convert, and compel. In this grand finale, let us inspire us all by mastering the skills of public speaking, as of to signify the proud history and the dignity of Sri Lanka. Let's stand up and honor the national anthem.
I am super excited to have you here. Excited about the speech crafters contest that we will get to have today. Please welcome speech crafter Nalin
Samantha, Processing Manager of Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC, to introduce the welcome speaker.
Good evening, speech crafter and elite guest. It is the grand finale of the speech crafters program of Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC. I am honored to introduce Kusal Laksan, who is one of the prominent figures in our speech craft program, who currently works as a mining engineer of our company. Let's bring to stage crafter Kusal Laksan to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. We take this opportunity to warmly welcome each and every of you who are gathered here today, our speechcraft grand finale. I am so happy to see you together here. Let me first of all welcome our chief guest this evening, Area Director of Division G, Area 1 of Toastmaster, International Toastmaster, Roshantha Jayatunga. It is an honor to have you here representing both the District 82 as well as HNB Toastmaster Club. Hope you will be delighted with competition we have planned for the evening. Our guest of honor as well as our fellow speech crafter, our very own CEO, Mr. Amila Jayasinghe. It is a privilege to be part of your team and welcome you to today as you have been with us at every meeting, encouraging us all the way. Also, we warmly welcome the President of HNB Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Amalida Silva, and our speech crafter coordinator DTM Piyakaradi Jayaratne for this occasion. Let me welcome the Chief Judge of today's contest, Toastmaster Chamala Varakaulla of HNB Toastmaster Club, who is also gracing this event with her panel of judges. Also, let me extend our welcome to all the Toastmasters of HNB Toastmaster Club for coming all the way to encourage and witness the grand finale of Bogala Graphite Speech Crafter program. Let me wind off by welcoming all my fellow speech crafter today, and let me congratulate and wish the 8 finalists of today's speech contest. We are grateful to host all of you today at Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC Clubhouse. I hope our final session will be great success. Enjoy the evening. Over to you.
What you do has a far greater impact than what you say. We have a great personality among ourselves. What's best about her is that the compassionate we feel from her.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to speech crafter Devika Kumari to introduce the contest chair of the day.
Thank you. A wonderful evening around wonderful people always help to bring out the hidden talents within and help to see the best in you, pushing all of us to a new world of self-confidence to enjoy our life in a new way. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the contestant today. I call him as the brightest speech crafter, simply not because he has shown the best actions as the AGM processing and marketing at Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC past 20 years, but because of his capacity to face new challenges with fresh mindset and new ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant today, Ms. Anura Lianage, with huge round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Speechcraft is a program designed to help people develop the public speaking skill. We learn and practice this skill in the friendly and non-threatening environment. After 10 weeks learning these speaking skills, today 8 of our speech crafters are ready to display their speaking skill, which they enhance through the program. The prepared speech context is about to begin. Before we start with the speech context, I have a few announcements. Please keep your mobile phone switch off or keep them on silent mode. No flash photography is allowed during the context. You may take the photograph at the close of the context. Once the context is began, no one will allowed to leave or enter the room, the context. If you must leave the room, please do so only during the minute of silence between the speeches. Our chief judge of this context, Toastmaster Chamala Varakawul. Chamala has been Toastmaster since 2015 and held his executive position treasurer, VP Education, President of the HNB Toastmasters Cup. She is working as a manager credit administration unit. Chamala also loves to travel, especially to the wild, and enjoy the life. She was awarded Excellence in Leadership in 2021. Let us now recognize our Chief Judge. Chief Judge, all the officials in the room, have judges hand been briefed? Thank you. Can I now request Mr. Timekeeper, S.C. Suranga Kumar, to give the timing for the context?
All the speeches will be for 4 to 6 minutes. I will show the green light at 4 minutes. Amber light at 5 minutes. amber light at 5 minutes, red light at 6, and will remain until the speech is finished. No indication will be given if the speaker runs over time. Any speech less than 3 minutes 30 seconds and more than 6 minutes 30 seconds will be deemed to disqualify. We will have 1 minute of silence after each speech and 2 minutes of silence after the final speech to allow time for the judges to mark their ballots. I will signal with the bell when 1 minute and at the end when 2 minutes have elapsed. Over to you.
Thank you, timekeeper Mr. Suranga. Queue master, please prepare each speaker ready with the clip on the mics on them during the 1 minute of silence. The order of the speakers of the context acts will as follows. Context number 1, Saliya Gunasekara. Number 2, Kisiri Mohandira. Number 3, Sandung Kodikutuakku. Number 4, Supun Vijayaratne. Number 5, Helindi D. Silva. Number 6, Deepika Ratnayaka. Number 7, Chaminda Ekanayaka. Number 8, Kissiri Palandagam. Does anyone have any question? Okay. The prepare speech contest will now begin. Are you ready? Okay. Contestant number 1, S.C. Saliya Gunasekara. See the rose, Saliya Gunasekara.
Fire. Fire is something dangerous. But if you can convert this fire into something useful or something you love, something like a rose, it will be a grateful thing. Can you do it in our real life? Yes or no? Yes, we can. How? Contestant, the speech crafter and guest. What are the problems in your life? What are the fires in your life? Your fires are the problem that you have to face in your life. Failure. Financial issues. Health issues. These are some fires that you have to manage during your life, or you need to convert it into something useful or something you love. Something like a rose. Roses are the solution that you could see even through fire or problem. Most of the time, solutions are inbuilt in the problem or solutions are hidden in the problem. Only you need to do it to find it. You have to analyze the problem to find the rose. When I play cricket, I scored 4 times 40 plus scores in my first school season. After the season, our head coach called me, "Hey boy, come here. What did you do?" I knew the issue. And I replied, "Sorry sir, I tried to convert at least 140 into half sentence. But I couldn't. I played very carefully after reaching 40. He told me, 40. 40 is just a number. Why do you think about that? 30, 20, even 0 is a number. Why do you worry? Just then I realized my problem is thinking about numbers. 40 is just 4 and 0. That's all. I decided to forget about the numbers and I decided to play my natural way. Next season, I scored 2 centuries and 3 half centuries and ended the season as the highest run scorer for my school. I saw the road. If you go back in your life and turn, if you can see the roses behind you, you are a successful person, but most of the people, they don't see the rose. They see the problem in problem and another problem in that problem. They see only the thorns or the stem, not the rose. Why? Most of the people put fires on the rose instead of seeing the rose in fire. But if you can convert this fire into something like a rose, it will be a grateful thing and you can spread the roses all over the world. But that is not that easy. Sometimes solution in your hand will disappear suddenly without knowing. Sometimes it may appear far away from you. Sometimes it may appear somewhere near you. There are lots of roses. There are lots of roses available with different colors, different size and different shades. Only thing you need to do is to select the suitable rose for your problem. If you can see the fire, or if you can see the rose even through fire, you will be a success in your life. Try to see the rose. You can share.
Our second contestant, SC Kisiri Mohandiram. Take your time, Kisiri Mohandiram.
Do you have a future goal? Are you putting to effort to achieve your goal? Then, how is your progress? I think you don't want to be like this empty glass. At least you are trying to fill this with water little by little. As I said, you have to put your unique effort to achieve your goals in your own way. Dear contestants, ladies and gentlemen, an incident happened 3 years back. I met one of my best friends. I was curious as he met in the pavement. He said he has parked his car in the vehicle park and came to have a coffee. We both went to the coffee shop and ordered coffee for us. Soon we started a chat of our life moments. Also, we were digging into so many things in our life. I asked him where he is living. He said he has bought new house in Colombo and moved into it few days back. And also, we are discussed about our family life, our education, and our working life, so many things. After finishing last sip of the coffee, we said goodbye. After few days, I remember our meetup and enjoyed remembering things that we discussed. Suddenly, I thought that we are in same age, have same educational level, also got married in same year. However, he has moved few steps than me. He has new car, he has new house, also he has lovely family with children. When comparing to him, I feel I am empty. I look back where I started. I started from the ground level and have come up where I am now. Then I realized I have something. I have something more than I was before. As people, we have unique goals. We are trying to achieve it differently. People are different. It will take different time to achieve your goals in your own way. I think it is okay because you can take your time to achieve your goals in your own speed. Sometimes progress means your effort, not your result. The key is to be proud of yourself and see how far you have come from where you started. For a moment, think about this Toastmaster program. You might think that you are failed. Remember, slow progress is not a failure. My dear friend, slow progress is better than having no progress. You can fill this glass very slowly. Don't stop. No matter how many mistakes you make, this is better than having an empty glass. Therefore, believe yourself, work hard. Don't compare with others. Compare where you are now and where you are then. Believe yourself. Take your time. The speed doesn't matter at all. You have built your own future. Don't fear for final judgment. Thank you very much.
Contestant number 3, SC Sandun Kodituaku, 20. 20, Sandun Kodituaku.
Have you tried to do new things in your life? Have you tried to make change? Yes, you can make change, but before you have to be the change that you wish for yourself. My dear contestant, my dear chief guest, fellow Toastmasters and speech crafters. This is a hockey stick. I was playing hockey since I was in grade 5. And this is one of the integral parts of my body kit. What do you think? Who am I? I am the goalkeeper of my hockey team. When I was in my university, I was an obese lad. I was an obese lad with 110 kilograms of body weight. I had a huge belly like this. However, I managed to join the university hockey team. One day, I received a phone call from my captain, and he told me that, Sandhu, you have an opportunity to participate in the senior nationals hockey tournament. I was amazed The senior national hockey tournament is the place where the national players are selected. I was passionate. I said, I'm in, without any second thoughts. I said, I'm in. But in my heart, I knew that I am not good enough for that one. The match day came. We went to the match and we found out the schedule. And our first match was scheduled with the Defence Forces team. The Defence Forces team is one of the giants in the senior national hockey tournament. My team's courage was diminishing. And I was like, yeah, I will hold up my team. I will defend my team. And we all set up on the ground and the match starting whistle blew. Soon the forward player of the opponent team took the ball and passed in very frequent manners within themselves, and suddenly, bang! They took a hit on a goal, and it was a goal. I was helpless and my team was defenseless. We cannot match their speed. They were like devils reincarnated in their purest form. They were bashing us goal after goal. We were defenseless and my team was hopeless, and the goal score ran up to 10. At that moment, I got a chance to save one of the goals. The goal I saved was collected by one of my teammates. Ah, dear, disaster. He had made it a foul, and those devils turned it again into a goal. And they didn't ended up scoring goal after goal until the match ending whistle blew. What do you think the final score was? Any guess? It's 20-0. It's 20-0. I was very sad. Very sad. And I fell on my knees. I felt like the crowd is discriminating me and the crowd is humiliating me for my failures. My eyes were full of tears and I looked down. And the opponent teammates came to me and told me that, my dear friend, you have a lot more to do. You can do much better. You have to prove yourself in this arena. And I rise up. And I ran and practiced for consecutive 2 years. Within that 2 years, I was able to uphold my team up to a winning position. Within that period, I was awarded with the Best Goalkeeper Award 3 times. 3 times. Out of that, 1 time I was awarded with the Best Goalkeeper Award in the same arena where I was backed up with 20 number of goals. What do you think, my friends? Is 20 and enough scored against a courageous person? No, that's not enough. I got the courage, I had my courage not to give up, but to try it harder. And I have achieved a lot more. I have lost 29 kilograms of my body weight. I was appointed as the captain of the University of Morocco hockey team. And at the end, through my academics, I was able to be the top scorer of the department. This is because I tried. I tried harder, I tried in many different ways. And my dear friends, you have to try. You have to try, and you have to build up skills. You have to develop your endurance. You have to develop your stamina. You have to develop your confidence. Then after all, you can achieve what you wish for you. And my dear friends, have you tried to do something new? If not, now is the time for you. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, SC Sandun Vijayaratna. Moment, Sandun Vijayaratna.
We are product of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. One moment can change a day,
One day can change a life, one life can change the world. Contest here, speech crafters, guess. Do you believe if I told you I was 14 when I was first arrested by police? Maybe you won't believe, because those days also I had an appearance that can cover all notorious things I did. Maybe still I have. But the truth is, yes, they caught me. They are a set of friends. Whenever we get a chance, it doesn't matter wherever we are, how dangerous this is, anyhow we did it. I'm still wondering how my mother tolerated this everything. My father was an army soldier. Those days, when we get phone calls to him, the only sound that we could hear was sounds of multibarrel. Next day, my math teacher calls my mother to inform that I am not going classes, but I am leaving home every day. Day after tomorrow, my girlfriend sent text messages to my mom to inform that I am not going classes and drinking too much and loitering. Can you imagine how strong she was to bear this everything? My life, it was like a springless kite floating to the direction of the wind. There were only 2 months for my exam. What to do? At least I don't know my syllabus, no books to study. I was completely helpless. But I feel the needfulness because I was built up a strange type of reputation. It is something like that. My neighbors, my relations, my friends, they are all talking about. I was afraid to fail exams because of that. But finally, I had the friend, my brother, who changed my whole life. I called him and explained my situation. Yes, he asked me to come to his place. And I was waited there until my exam. Finally, yes, I passed my exam. Although it was not a huge result, I could enter to a reputed engineering institute. And here I am, working as an engineering executive in a world-renowned company. Are you happy about my progress? A person who even did not speak in a school morning assembly is delivering a speech here. Are you happy about my progress? Just a moment is enough to change a life. My whole life changed, not because of my exam, but because of that 2 months with my friend. I discovered that all the dreams we see is relative to our surroundings. If you need to expand your dreams, you need to see the world by breaking all barriers we have. What happened to me? I was stuck in a frame which created by my society. I never thought about that frame. I was stuck in it. Sometimes, bad things that happen in your life open up your eyes to the good things you did not focus early. When you are seeking reasons to that, you can discover some places, some areas you did not focus early. As like me, I was stuck in a frame which created by my society. But finally, with today, my parents, my wife who texted my mother as my girlfriend during my school time, they are all happy about me. More than them, I am happy about myself because that journey I started is unstoppable. Thank you.
Fifth contestant, SC Hailing Leader Silva, Mother's Compassion, Hailing the Silva.
Wow, what a nice gathering. Shall I ask a question like this? What are the things you were mostly like when you were a kid? Could you tell me one or two things? Dear contestants, distinguished guests, and fellow speech crafters. Yes, of course, as all you think, I also used to love toys, pets, trees, cartoons, play with my friends, and so on when I was a kid. If I put all those in a bunch, even one thing come up. That is my favorite type. That is the watching the cartoon. I was really addicted to that, even today. Nevertheless, how old am I? Today also I miss my favorite cartoon because of this problem. Doesn't matter. And this wound brings me back to the 25 years back of my life. Usually my mother used to remind me the time when my favorite TV program, the cartoon, telecast. Since with my age, I didn't know how to read the wall flow. I just know the things are rotating, sun comes up, down, morning, evening, night, that's all. But I don't know what's my favorite time for watching the cartoon. Then, as usual, I and my younger sister playing at the courtyard. She was playing with a doll. Usually sisters are like that, aren't they? And I am driving my imaginary vehicle, like a car, around the house. While I was driving, I heard my mother's voice. I stopped my vehicle and asked, "Yes, ma'am." She was telling, "Son, now the time is 4:30. Your favorite cartoon is going to be telecast." Oh, I may lost my favorite. I put the gear off and drive very fastly to our master bedroom where our TV was placed at that time. Because of my high speed, I couldn't take the belt to the bedroom. Then I tried to grab the door frame, which is constructed by concrete, and I grabbed and turned it about. However, I lost my grip. Suddenly, I felt some kind of oblivion, and I jumped into the bed and thoroughly grabbed the pillow. Then I heard Mary, my younger sister, scream, "Mother, mother, come quickly, come hurriedly. Mother, come hurriedly. Something red in color has come from brother's head." Then, within a second, she was there, from kitchen to bedroom. And she bring me on her arms and brought me to the living room and sat on the floor. And she was starting screaming. She was starting yelling. She was starting crying. "Oh, my poor boy! Oh, my poor boy! What happened to you? He is bleeding. Is there anybody to help us? Please, come quickly. Is there anybody to help us? Please, come quickly." Within a few seconds, our neighbors were at our home. One of the neighbors came with a three-wheeler, and my mother and I were taken to the nearest dispensary. Still, my mother screaming and yelling my life from the goal. While traveling, I was realized that my head had wounded and bleeding. And also, anyway, with that incident, I realized that how much of love and kindness possesses my mother for me. She was screaming, she was crying, she was yelling my life until the doctor stopped my bleeding with his plaster and medicine. Think a moment. Mother's love is not just a love, but we all live. Mother's kindness is not just a kindness, but we all live. Think a moment. They all emphasize mother's compassion about her kids. Even you or me cannot understand.
Our sixth contestant, SC Deepika Ratnayaka, the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness, Deepika Ratnayaka.
What if everyone gets anger and never forgive each other? What if we all hold hatred and resentment against someone? What happens is we all hold bitter and dark life. That's why I believe in forgiveness. Dear contestants, ladies and gentlemen, years after my marriage, I was suffered without having a baby. Everyone was questioning that, still don't have a baby, still don't have a baby. I remember some of my friends, my relatives asked same kind of question even they knew the matter very well. Then all I was doing was making myself sad. There are I just have three solutions for that my mother gave. Two. She told me, dear, either you continue feeling hurt, anger, or depression, or you come out the situation and stop being the victim what they did. Then I realized, unless I forgive them, nothing will change. Then I stopped hating them. I just focused myself only. Then all the bad feelings left away. I was able to move forward freely. Today, I want you to re-empower yourself. If a man says sorry when he knows that he is sorry, then he is honest. If a man says sorry when he knows that he is right, but the opposite person is wrong, then unfortunately he is a husband. When I read this joke, what I felt was that we always think people to come and ask sorry to us. And we think we don't get apology, he didn't forgive us, he didn't forgive us, he didn't apologize, he didn't apologize. When we are so eager to receive forgiveness from someone, why we are not willing to give forgiveness to someone? You might ask, why forgive for wrong reason? Because it's designed to set you free. Just imagine this hand represents the person who hurt you. And this paper represents the issue, no matter what the issue is. And this hand represents you or me. As long as you hold the resentment to a person, you are always going to attach that person in a negative way, with negative thoughts. When you learn to forgive, to release your resentment, let it go, it falls away. Then you are able to navigate it much different way. There are three major powers you can gain when you forgive someone. The main power is a happy and healthy life. Yes, that is about you. When you forgive someone, you are healing yourself, your mind, your body, your soul. When you are forgive someone, you are come out the emotion of anger, depression, and sadness. Yes, I know we all have resentment in our life. We all have been hurt in our life. That's okay. Just forgive them. Not because they deserve your forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. Without forgiving a person, you cannot move freely. Your forgiveness speaks about yourself. It is a gift to you yourself from yourself. Forgiveness means releasing a prisoner and realizing that prisoner is you. Therefore, use your life, forgive for freedom.
Our second contestant, SC Chaminda Ekanayaka, duality of mind and present moment. Duality of mind.
distinguished guests, and my dear colleagues. I would like to discuss a certain point which inspired my whole life. Since I was a small boy with you, and during the speech, I persuade you the untold reality behind this. The first point, why a soap bubble is round. It is highly technical. It is most energy efficient configuration. In other words, on Earth, you look like human, whereas on Mars, you look like Martian. Point two, think about how certain birds like cuckoos became brood parasites. They never built their own nest and they just drop an egg in another bird's nest and allow that host bird to take care of their young. The fact behind is evolution by natural selection. The genius who thought for that was Charles Darwin. I'm lucky that I had a chance to read his masterpiece of Origins of Species. It is no doubt that we humans are most powerful, most intelligent and most intellectual species on the earth. Third one, why house sparrows are not common as they used to be. Mindless urbanization. They not only losing their habitat, but also the required human touch they need to thrive on. Human interaction made this tiny little bird endangered. Point 4. What is glowing in your wristwatch when you go into the dark? The groundbreaking scientific investigation discovering of elements, radium and radioactivity and subatomic particles were made by great scientists in the dawn of 20th century. These inventions later on paved the way to create nuclear weapons. As a result, dropping of 2 atomic bombs, revealing more than 100,000 human deaths in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Furthermore, a holocaust of killing more than 6 million Jews in the Second World War tells how cruel is our mind. It is hard to imagine how we humans came this far. Even Lord Buddha and Jesus Christ had quite a different vision, but nobody paid much attention, even Buddhists or Christians. Nowadays, cosmologists contemplating on expanding and contracting of the universe, and we have been known since long time around that the universe will expand and it will collapse back on itself. Then it will expand again. It will repeat this process forever. If you don't know when the universe will expand again, everything will be as it is for now. Whatever mistake you make this time around, you will live through your next path. Every mistake you make, you will live through again and again forever. Therefore, my opinion is, my advice is, get it correct this time around, because this moment is all you have. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, last contestant, SC Kisiri Palandagama, protection of natural beauty, protection of natural beauty, Kisiri Palandagam.
Good evening. Do you know what is this? This is monster. This is destroy every beautiful place in country. We have to destroy this. Dear contestant, ladies and gentlemen, it was the heavy rain time. That time our environmental organization had planned to visit Sripada during the off season. 200 of us prepared to collect the things that is harmful to the environment, not worship as usual. Early in the morning, we arrived to the Sri Sumanasaman Devalaya and got the blessing of Sri Sumanasaman Deva and started to journey. Our journey scheduled for the using the old road that was found by Tin Nissankamal. Buses could not access there. Then we was following the new road and visiting the special places in the old road but could access. Finally we arrived to the starting point of the forest. One of our team were starting to collecting the polythene, while others were counting the cutting trees during the season. Now journey started. We three were moving speedy now and alone with us. In that point, we have observed beautiful power tree in the forest. We changed the route and moving towards the power tree. Suddenly, we heard leopard sound. Oh, like this. I very afraid and my leg moving like a medley. After that, leopard was looking for us few seconds and he left from us. Then we get the long breathing and after starting again journey. Wonderful waterfall created by the rain during the off season. Cool climate, wonderful trees are there. Middle of the journey, I remembered my past history. When I was in school time, I went to Sripada. At that time, beautiful girl coming down. I was coming down. At that time, I was telling to her, Nagala Bahina me Nangita Sumana Saman Devi Pitai. Then I gave my telephone number to her. Her and me had the long love affair after that. But now she is not my wife. Finally, we went to the top of arrived to the top of the mountain and stayed there. And early in the morning, another day, we changed the route and again we started collecting the garbage. We call that route Hatton Road. Middle of the Hatton Road, all the bags filled with the garbage. After that, we was traveling without collecting. Finally, we passed the forest and come to the that area and put all the garbage in there. After I started to counting. Do you know 2,500 kilos of coffee covers and biscuit covers was weighted, and 1,500 shopping bags and plastic bottles weighted. After that, and 7,530 was counted cutting trees. After that report gave to the government authority. That was on 1994. After 2020, I went further with the season time. At that time, I was also 15% of forest destroyed. Who is destroyed that? That is destroyed by the forest. There is no proper action to control or destroy this. That we will never see the beautiful waterfalls, trees, cool climate in Sripada. If there is no proper action to destroy this, that will never see the leopard sound, elephant sound, butterfly not worship again the Sripada. If there is no proper plan to destroy this, then we lost the forest. Then what happened? Lost our life without breathing. Thank you.
Judges, please complete your ballots, sign them, and keep them for the collection. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed the prepared speech context. Now, shall we get to know all the contestants? I kindly request all speech crafters come to on stage to conduct the interview session and collect the certificate of participation after getting to know you. Salim, you are the main roller of our company. Are you proud of being an engineer?
Yes, I'm proud to being an engineer in Bogala family.
Isri, you are the HR and admin AGM. What achievement are you most proud of?
This is my first stage presentation. I am proud of this achievement.
Sandhu, you are the youngest engineer in our company. What are your greatest professional strengths?
I can quickly adapt to the professional environment, any professional environment. It's my greatest ability. Thank you.
Supun, you are also one of our youngest engineer. What drives to you succeed?
It is nothing else, self-education.
Helinder, what is your favorite quote?
According to the contest, I could say, practice makes better.
Deepika, are you proud to be a speech crafter?
Yes, I am.
Chaminda, you are most senior and main role play in our campaign. As well as we all of know that you are animal lover. Why do you like to animal?
Yes, we are descending from them. I love them all.
Kisiri, you are the leader of our music band. Are you fond of music? Why?
Music is our heart. Somebody don't care it, they are not a human being.
Thank you, the contest chair, speech crafter Anurali again. Wow, the arena is hot with the extravagant performance of the speech crafters. We saw the passions of the blooming and the brightest public speakers. When I say brightest, I mean it.
Now, we have one of the action figures in the company. He is a comedian with born talent. Please welcome speech crafter Salia Gamlak on his stage to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you very much, speech crafter Chaminda. Good evening, all of you. Today is very special day for me as well as for all of us because it is the grand finale of our speechcraft program. We heard some wonderful speeches through our contestants. I am honored to introduce you all to a person who helped us through this speechcraft program. She is the current pillar of success of HNB Toastmaster Club, who is driving the club to its pinnacle. She works as the head of Priority Circle at head office branch of Hatton National Bank. She is none other than the president of HNB Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Amalidi Silva. Dear Miss Amali, the audience is yours now. Please give a round of applause to our next speaker.
A very good evening to all of you. It's so lovely to be here, and it's a total different atmosphere from what I thought it is. And if I am to recall the very first day when DTM Piekara told me about the Bogala Graphite speechcraft program, I wondered and I tried to figure out what's the relationship between graphite mine and about speechcraft. It was really a question to me, and thereafter I proceeded and joined the very first meeting. And I saw what an enthusiastic environment it was, from the head of HR to the CEO, and the entire team was ready in one particular corporate t-shirt, and they all were gathered with a lot of enthusiasm. Thereafter, I figured out it doesn't matter what the corporate environment is. It could be a high-end corporate, it could be a production company, it could be even a mine. And what matters is how enthusiastic you are to take your next step. And I very well witnessed it. And after coming here today and after having a little conversation with Amila, I realized how lucky you all are, as you all are led by a transformation leader who really believe in people, which is the key for any organization to succeed. And I realized with the little conversation we had that he have exactly understood how best to take you to the next level. I think you all are in the best hands you all can ever be, and he's there to lay the foundation for you all to succeed. And DTM Piekara from HNB Toastmasters. Honestly, I'm proud of DTM Piekara because he, being a very veteran Toastmaster from HNB Toastmasters, took that initiative to come all the way from Colombo to Kegol and then to do this massive transformation in all of you. I could join to a few meetings, and today I was really mesmerized with what you all put on stage. I thought I should add some value with some messages for you all to take home, but to my surprise, all of you brought in different life learning experiences and valuable messages which made me to realize, okay, I need not bring out anything over here, but y'all are not only a part of a company, but y'all really have seen the value and the true facets of life. And it was indeed a pleasure to be here. And I feel honestly proud and privileged to be here and to be able to stretch some kind of a helping hand because I could see the transformation and the result of the entire dedication and the efforts put in by DTM Piekara Jayaratna. My message to you is, this is just a very small step that you all have taken today, but don't think this is the end. This is truly the beginning of a long journey, and we are definitely there to support you as we have a pool of very strong members and mentors and coaches, like starting from even Toastmaster Roshanta Jayatunga, who's the chief guest today. There's a pool of resource persons, and we are definitely there to support you. It's really a treat to see how best you have made the use of a program like this, and which should be the case. And I'm sure with the enthusiasm that you all showcased here, I know that y'all are not going to just end it with this today's grand finale, but just embrace the values and the different skill sets that you all gained of this program, and ensure that you enrich your corporate life as well as your personal life with all the talents that you all gathered through this, because communication is not just to come and perform on a stage, but it's a lifetime value. Wherever you go, you meet people, and conversations and communication is part and parcel of the whole story. So make the best use of it, and I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any, if you think that you need any support from HNB Toastmasters Club, and we are definitely there to help you all. I wish all the contestants as well as all the participants and everyone over here who have contributed for this whole program in numerous ways. And definitely you all will not regret for this time and effort that you all have put in. You will definitely show results in numerous ways. All the very best to you. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, President HNB Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Amalida Silva. We were mesmerized with your throats. Now let's welcome on the stage Speech After Pradeep Vikramasinghe to introduce our next speaker.
Good evening, all of you. Today is a very promising day for me as well as all of us, because it is the grand finale of our Speechcraft program. Let me now introduce a brilliant character who guided us 10 consecutive Speechcraft program. He is none other than the DTM Piekara Jayaratna, who has been a Toastmaster since 2006. He has held many positions from Colombo President, Area Director to Division Director, as well as the Chief Judge of District 82. Currently, he works at HNB Head Office as the Senior Manager, Business Development. Dear Sir, stage is yours. Thank you.
Small correction. It's Assistant Chief Judge of District 82. Thank you very much, Pradeep, for introducing me. Chief Judge today, Roshanta Jayatunga. President HNB Toastmasters Club, my dear Toastmasters and my dear friends from the Speechcraft family. Why I say family? For the last 9 weeks, I have been coming here. So I will miss all those winding roads, beautiful scenery, and most of all, I will miss you. Why? Because I was very harsh on you. I will miss all the harshness that I have been putting across to you, just for not anything else, but to put you on a different pedestal, which most of you saw today, the pedestal of this, that you have come thus far. I'm so glad and happy that you all have come this way and achieving all these, I should say, accolades for yourselves. The stories that you came out, the inspirations that you gave us, the persuasions that you made, and the stories that you built inbuilt, they were all done by yours. So those accolades are yours. As Supun very well said, you yourself can achieve those and no one else but you. Some of you have taken into heart as to what this Speechcraft program is. I think 99.9% of the Speechcrafters whom I've groomed during the last 11 sessions, 10 sessions, have mastered the skill. For that, I need to give a round of applause to each and every one of you, and I would like you to thank yourselves for doing that. Thank you very much. And I should say, the leadership is exceptional. I have not seen a leader. The first day that I came to Bogala Graphite, what I saw surprised me. I was looking for Amila Jayasingha's room. And to see, they were inside a cubicle where it was called the conference room. I was still looking for Amila Jayasingha's room. You know who Amila Jayasingha is. He is the MD CEO of this company. And my good colleague, my classmate from school days. And to see all of them, from the MDs to CEO to the financial controller to, you tell me, everyone else who operates, who takes decisions, are seated together. I myself, being curious and open mouth, I just directly asked, why? Amila, knowing me very well, also said, Maja, decisions takes like this. It's so fast. We don't have to go through open doors, not to wonder what it is. All communications are linked to each other. Everybody is open for decision making. Wow, I wish at that moment our corporate company, our corporate establishments to go into that level. How many things would have been achieved if we were in the same forum, same flow and all together. That is the learning that I learned from the Bogala Graphite. And during the process, I saw how well some of you matured yourselves. You all know the amount of agony that I went to put into certain pronunciations. Still, I find it difficult to put some of you, but thankfully, most of you have come out of it and are exceptionally well with your communication skills. As Amali very well said, communicators are the best leaders. Amila has given you a forum for decision making. The forum that no corporate in this country would have ever given to you. Amila has given you the forum called Speechcrafters, where you all eagerly and earnestly took into your heart and went ahead. And now some of you came on stage and did your best. I hope the results Chief Judge will finalize and come out. I wish some of you will carry that torch right throughout into your journey. Wherever where I had corporate Speechcraft programs, the winners have never stayed in that company. They moved away because they felt they are more comfortable in presenting themselves. It's all about presenting themselves. So I earnestly request each and every one of you to take this path, continue this path, even if you don't join a Toastmasters club, at least have a session once in 2 weeks and do a round robin session for, now we normally run the round robin session for 20 seconds. Instead, use all the elements of learning that you learn through speech crafters and do it for about 30 seconds. Each person speaks in the same office framework. Get everybody to speak 30 seconds, have a timer, select a bell, and ring the bell and do a 30 session every day. With that note, I would like to thank my team, Amali, and the rest of the members, and my chief guest who is here, my dear friend, Toastmaster, from whom I've learned a lot of things and still learning. Toastmaster is an endless journey where we learn from each other. With that thought, I would like to end this session. I would like to say that I'm going to miss again those winding roads, the beautiful nature that I've come across, and most importantly, the fellowships I had to undergo after each meeting with yourselves. And I miss you all. All the best and conquer yourselves. Thank you. Over to you, MCs.
Thank you, the speech craft program coordinator, DTM Piyakara D. Jayaratna. Being the guiding light throughout this Bogala Graphite speech crafters program, DTM Piyakara D. Jayaratna has reshaped us for what we are doing today. Now, the time has come to another special address. Let us give a round of applause to speech crafter Devika Kumari to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you, Rohan. The world of great opportunities available now are much more than it has been, but only for those with great vision to recognize and win them. For me, he is a superman with amazing visionary thinking and wonderful leadership ability. He recognized the Speechcraft program as an opportunity to help all of us to overcome the fear of open expression and public speaking. He remained focused in capacity building, and as a result, we all are here today to demonstrate how well we captured his vision and improved our capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amila Jaisinghal, CEO, Managing Director of Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC, with a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I do not have an official speech because I could not make the cut to be in the 8 people. But I still thought I should insert myself here so I could properly thank HNB Toastmasters, especially Piyakara, for taking us through this great journey. Last November, all this started because we had 2 of our foreign directors visiting Bogala, and I thought this was an excellent opportunity to show off our young engineers we had just hired. So what we did was we made 4 presentations based on the areas of expertise they had, and we said, guys, show what you can do. So during these presentations, what I saw was, although our guys knew about their subject matter, they had problems with communication. Even I have problems with communication. But still, I could see how our guys failed. This is because our schooling system does not teach us how to communicate. And today I can see there are some students, university students who are trainees. Last year, we had, I was mentoring 4 students from Moratuwa University, and when I spoke to them, what I saw, the biggest problem they had was communication, especially public speaking. So what I advised, I would like to give the same advice to the young students here. Moratuwa University has a Toastmasters club. Oh, I don't know whether it's called a Gaver club. So, the moment you leave Bogala, go and join that, because your job opportunities will change. A lot of things will change when you learn how to communicate properly. So coming back to the story, I was trying to find ways of educating our staff. And then I came across a Facebook post by Piyakara about Toastmasters. Then I gave a call to Piyakara and said, look, I have a problem. Can you help? So he immediately volunteered and said, look, do a speechcraft program at Bogala, and that will be the start. So here we are. Although we are doing great, I mean, I was so proud. I was sitting next to Pekara, but I decided to go back and congratulate each and everyone who was finishing the speech, because I have been, from day one I've been here, and I saw how much improvement my boys and girls have achieved. Sorry, I'm using the wrong words, Pekara, but I haven't written proper words for this, because when I saw the way my guys are performing, I had to change my speech. But that was a really great achievement. I mean, we still have problems in pronunciation, but we have come a long way. And we have a long way to go, and I'm sure Pekara and the HNB Toastmasters will be there, helping us and guiding us on this journey. And I wish to thank all of you who have come here today to judge and help us. Special thanks to Pekara, who has been a pain in the back, pushing us, being a very unique guru, spending so many days with us at Bogala. You know, it's a 2-hour drive minimum to come, and then he has to go back at 10:30 in the night. Still, he continued. Not only that, yesterday when we were practicing, he joined online and kept on encouraging us, correcting mistakes, and doing all these things. So thank you very much again. And I would like to invite the HMB Toastmasters and Pekara to come on stage to receive a small token of appreciation from Bogala team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speech Crafter Amali Jaisingh, our Chief Executive Officer, Managing Director. His exceptional in his vision, being the frontier throughout this Speechcraft program. Now the time has come to one of the special addressing. To welcome him on the stage, I request Speechcrafter Devika Kumar to introduce him.
Please give a round of applause to Speechcrafter Devika Kumari.
Thank you. World of knowledge await at your doorstep to open a new beginning of your life. Toastmaster program has helped globally everyone to recognize that thing which is in you, but others cannot figure out what it is. Today is the day that witness what a lucky bunch of people we Bogalists are, because they help us to find what is in us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our chief guest, Toastmaster Roshantha Jayatunga, professional banker, over 27 years of experience. He is a senior manager, training, delivery at HNB, and has over 20 years experience as a trainer, MC, debater, and public speaker. Toastmaster Roshantha, also a certified trainer, award-winning public speaker, NLP business practitioner, and certified transformative coach. He currently serves as the Director Area 1, Division G of District 82, Sri Lanka and Maldives of Toastmaster International. He is sought after resource for Toastmasters training in public speaking, both locally and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Roshantha Jayatunga with a huge round of applause.
Good evening. It is a real pleasure to be here and to witness such a transformation.
When I was coming with my colleagues in the van, they would have seen me taking photos of the scenery, of the landscape around. And I continued to take photos as I arrived here, of the mines, the ductwork, the lift that takes you down into the shaft. But one special photo I took because of what you explained to me about that location. The bo tree at the center, above the rock that makes your livelihood, that makes it possible for you to have this graphite mine. My dear MD CEO of Bogala, I like to call him Amila Ayya because he and I share the same school as Piyakara, 1 year elder to me and a good friend from my youngest of days. To my Toastmaster family from HNB, led by DTM Piyakara, who coordinated this Speechcraft program, and to all the Speechcrafters who showed how they are champions today, and to the guests, the young interns that are here. Today is indeed a special day, having been here, witnessing this transformation that has happened over a period of 10 weeks. And going to that photo that I took, the bo tree, like any other tree, it gives shade. It spreads its branches as far as possible. You can always find comfort, even on the hottest of days, from the wind that blows from a tree. And at the same time, it is above a rock, strong as ever, the source of everything that you achieve here. Something unique, not only to our country, but to the world. And I was happy to hear that, to see that the graphite that we produce is of the best quality of the world, that it goes into the production of the most expensive items, not just mere pencils that China produces. Now, when you think of those two things, the bo tree and that graphite rock, isn't it like our lives, like what you and I can achieve? Because if we do take the time, like a tree, to spread our branches, we can expand ourselves. We can give shade to the people that need it. Give that calming breeze through words that inspire. We can also be that point of strength, like a rock, to not only you, yourselves, but to your organization, to this country. Because what we need today are people that can communicate, that can provide inspiration, just like your CEO does, just like Piyakara does. Because today you see me as a chief guest, speaking in front of you. When I was in school, I was not a good speaker. And I learned to speak better only after I came into the corporate world. I learned because of the opportunities my company gave to me, but also because I took those opportunities. And each time I got a chance to speak, I learned. I failed and I learned. And just like all of you, it's with practice and with mistakes that I kept on learning, because my organization gave me an opportunity. And it culminated in 2009 when Piyakara gave me an opportunity as the president of our club that time. And he introduced a best speaker contest, just like you had a contest today for our bank. The very first time that we had a contest in public speaking. Now, I had been an MC, I had been a master of ceremonies, yes, a speaker, a trainer for many years in my bank, but I had never tested myself on a stage. And what I learned that year in 2009 is what you see today. It has been a wonderful journey of learning for me. Toastmasters has given me that opportunity to let myself speak. Not only to share and compete on a stage, but to be able to share my knowledge with others. And I'm happy that I got that opportunity. I still recall that first online meeting we had. With all my network connection difficulties, I did a presentation for you. But I did feel sad that I couldn't do it as well as I wanted to because of this online platform. And with some of the restrictions I had during that time, I couldn't make it here, although Piyakara journeyed every week to be here with you. But I give you this assurance, that this Toastmasters fraternity is something magical, that we will be there for you. Definitely we want to visit you again a little earlier so that we can go down that mine shaft and experience that same thing that you do on a daily basis. But more than that, we'd be happy to have you at our meetings, to see you go into another club, join a club and learn. And to my young interns that are there, you are the future of this country. And whatever knowledge you have, whatever knowledge you get in the future, remember that communication skills are a necessity to be the leader that we need for this country, for the organizations that demand your talent. University of Moratuwa is a wonderful place to get that. And just like your CEO said, yes, you can join a club there and continue to learn. But take that opportunity. Because this is not something that is given to everybody, although we would love to. We have many clubs in Sri Lanka, but not enough. We have many people in the Toastmasters program, but not enough. Because our school curriculum doesn't give that. And whenever we can, we need to share that knowledge. So the next thing that you can do is to the next people that join your organization, share this. Share this message. Because the Toastmasters is just like that bow tree. It's built on a strong foundation, just like that granite rock. And it spreads its wings worldwide. And those branches do comfort and give that loving touch to each one it touches. So just like we have done that for you, please do that for others. And definitely you'll reap the rewards of what you saw today. I wish you all the very best, and I thank you for being part of this Speechcraft program and doing what you have done and showing us what you have learned today. Thank you, and I wish you all the very best for your future.
Thank you, the guest of honor, Toastmaster Roshanta Jayatunga. Those who truly want something will keep trying until they die. I'm so excited to invite the area director, Area G1, District 82, Toastmasters International, Toastmaster Roshanta Jayatunga, the President of HNB Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Amali De Silva, and the Program Coordinator, DTM Piyakara D. Jayaratna, on stage to distribute the certificates for participations of speechcrafters of Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC.
I would like to start with speechcrafter Amila Jayasinghe. Give him a big round of applause to come on stage and collect the certificates. Next, speechcrafter Anura Liyanage. Speechcrafter Saliya Gamlat Bandara. Speechcrafter Suranga Pradeep Kumara. Speechcrafter Sandun Kodituakku. Speechcrafter Chaminda Ekanayaka. Speechcrafter Kisiri Muhandiram.
Speechcrafter Saliya Gunasekara. Speechcrafter Nalin Samantha. Speech crafter Devika Kumari. Speech crafter Helinda De Silva. Speech crafter Chamindra. Speech crafter Supun Vijayaratna. Speech crafter Pradeep Vikramasinghe.
Speech crafter Kusal Laksan. Speech crafter Lahiru Udara. Speech crafter Ruwan Jayakudi. Speech crafter Deepika Ratnaika. Speech crafter Isiri Palangagama.
The chief guest, Toastmaster Shanta Jaitunga, Toastmaster Amali De Silva, and DTM Piyakara D. Jairatna for joining us to distribute the certificates. The heat of this arena is still up, and I feel it. Now, the stage is open for speech crafter Lahiru Dara to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ruwan Jayakudi. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. I must mention our deep sense of our appreciation to our chief guest, Area Director, Toastmaster Roshanta Jayatunga, who honored this function with these inspirational thoughts. Also to our very own Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Amila Jayasinghe, who honored is our guest of honor. I also wish to express my gratitude to our President of HNB Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Amali De Silva, Chief Judge of today's contest, Toastmaster Chamala Varakaulla of HNB Toastmasters Club, all the members of HNB Toastmasters Club, contest chair announcers, contestants, and last but not least, our beloved audience for making this function a grand success. Our special gratitude should be delivered to our program coordinator, DTM Priyakara D. Jayaratna, who honored conducts this wonderful program. We are all inspired by great words. Once again, I would like to acknowledge our gratitude, one and all present here. Thank you very much.
Wow, I am excited because the winners of the speech crafters contest grand finale, yes, is yet to be announced. Do you feel the heat? The arena is trembling, and our hearts are rushing to witness the winners. Now, contest chair speech crafter Anura Lianage, the stage is officially yours to announce the winners. Please give a huge round of applause to our contest chair.
Greatest event ended with the shortest time, isn't it? We are come to the close of our program. I cordially invite Chief Guest T.M. Prashant Jayatunga, the guest of honor Mr. Amila Jayasinghe, the President of HNB Toastmaster Club T.M. Amalida Silva, and Program Coordinator T.M. Pegaradhi Jayaratna come on stage. Before they announce the result, let me thank my role player, especially timer today, S.C. Suranga Kumar, and our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Chamala Varakailla, and her team, and wonderful audience. This is a time for announce the result. There is no time disqualification. The third place goes to S.C. Deepika Ratnayaka.
Please give a huge round of applause to Deepika.
The second place goes to S.C. Sandun Vijayaratna. Sorry, Supun Vijayaratna.
Please give a huge round of applause to Supun Vijayaratna. Next, the winner of the Bogala Graphite Lanka PLC Speechcraft Program Prepared Speech Contest is...
Can you guess someone? No. It is go to the Sadun Kodituaku.
Sadun, come on stage. Your extravagant performance of the Speechcrafters speech contest.
Thank you, contestant Androli Yanagi. Ruan, how do you feel now?
I must say, I was very impressed by the quality of speeches I heard this afternoon. In fact, I think it has been very difficult for judges to choose a winner.
Yes. Win or lose, all who participated in this Speechcraft program are winners. Winners who developed their public speaking skills and dealt with their fear of judgment. In my point of view, you all are public speakers. Take chances. Give it a try. Take all the opportunities and develop your public speaking skills. Try to convey the message of your heart freely.
Yes, Chaminja. We must feel free to speak and give out the clear message. And Chaminda, I want to tell you how grateful I am to contest organizers who organized this grand finale in such a festive manner at our gymnasium. Most of all, we all are grateful to the program coordinator, DTM Piyakara Dijayaratna, and the guest of honor, Area Director Toastmaster Roshant Jayatunga, for being part of our journey. This is not the end of the journey. All of you are welcome to join a Toastmasters Club and continue this journey ahead and win many more contests. Did I mention that you all are winners? Yes, you are.
Thank you very much. And please join us for the dinner at Guest House. Thank you.
Thank you all.